All right, guys, welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. I'm going to make this one really quick because these sold out the last time I did a video on them. I just ordered another set. The last time I did a video, I didn't order a set of them because I didn't think they were going to sell out. There's like hundreds of kits available. But these are the server power supply kits, and I wanted to answer a couple questions from that last video while I'm talking about these. So Parallel Miner just restocked these. They are platinum server power supplies, and they are 750 watts, no matter if you plug them in on 110 regular US plug outlets, or if you plug them in on 240 volt. A lot of people were confused about that. There's no issues. You can use them either or. You don't lose or gain any amount of wattage, unlike on the 1200 watt power supplies. I don't know what that was. Anyway, so you can plug them into a regular wall outlet. And then some people were asking, how do you use them? I just ordered a kit of these, so I'll be doing a unboxing and show it all off. I've done them in the past, but maybe need a refresher for some of the new guys. So the way it works is you plug this bad boy into the wall. It's a normal power supply cable on this end. And then you don't have to have these linked together. You can just run one. This is called a breakout board that slides onto the back of the power supply. And then you notice you have all these 6-pin plugs right here, right? Well, you'll plug in on this end the 6-pin into there, and then on this end of the cable it's a 6+2. You plug that into either your risers or your graphics cards. And a lot of people are like, well, what about for my motherboard? They do have an option. You can choose the ZSX and X11 option. That will give you one of the ZSX boards. This is a ZSX breakout board, and it has a 24-pin plug and a SATA and Molex plug. So off of there, you could plug in your motherboard and a hard drive or SSD, something like that. So you don't need an ATX power supply at all. That is significantly more expensive though. So what I do typically is I'll run a normal ATX power supply for the motherboard, CPU, and like maybe one or two graphics cards. And then I'll have the other server power supply beside it with the X6 boards and running cables up to other cards. Now, Parallel Miner, I believe the last time I was looking at it, the cables that they sell, these cables can be split off into 3 sections. And they actually sell the triple splitters also. I have these coming in the next day or two. And those are actually really cool because each of their cables are rated to hold right at 300 watts. So for your normal card, you'd be able to do something like this. You could plug one cable into the riser and then 2 into the top, and you're still completely safe. I wouldn't suggest this on the higher power use cards like 3090s or even 3080s. I'd maybe stay like 3070s and below, just keeping it safe. Just my opinion, and like maybe 2080s and below. I guess 2080 Ti's, they ain't what they used to be for power usage. But anyway, and then I was just showing you guys, if you already had a ZSX board, but you didn't have a cable, because in the past they were selling them without cables, they have a nice new cable kit that's in stock. They only have 190 of them. And man, I thought like 100 and something of these kits last time I'd be able to take my time and buy them. They have 222 in stock, and I'm guessing these will probably be gone before the end of next week. Because the last time when I did one of these videos, they had like 500 of these kits in stock, and they sold out in a couple days. So just word of warning, if you do want these, the configuration that I bought was 8 of the PCIe cables with 2 of the X6 breakout boards, and it's $56. If you're in the continental US, you get free shipping for anything over $15. So this is free shipping, $56. You can't beat it, ladies and gentlemen. That's $27 a piece for a platinum rated power supply with 4 cables. 4 cables, because each of them you get 4 and 4, or you could just use 8 on one and then buy more cables later on. Or you could just drop this down and get 10 cables or 12 cables. What I did is I got 8 cables and I bought 8 splitters. So I'm going to split those 8 in, and I can run a full 8 cards off of those essentially, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I will be doing the unboxing and how-to video on these soon, but don't be scared of these. These are awesome power supplies. On every single rig inside of my mining den over there has a server power supply on them. You can definitely run these harder. than an ATX power supply. And being that they're platinum rated, like the efficiency chart, it's got a chart right here. I don't even really know how to use it or read it or whatever, but efficiency on these bad boys is, it's up there. It's 94% at 50% load, and I think as you load it up, it holds all the way to the top. So at 751 output watts, it is 93.4% efficient. And that's another thing, is these bad boys, I always like to keep them below 80% just because they run a lot quieter. They do have a little fan on the front of them, but you can push these up into that 90-95% usage range, and they just put up with it. I've done it for months and months on some of them. Obviously, maybe degrade some of their life a little bit faster, but these server power supplies, these are the tanks of the power supply like ecosystem. These bad boys just take a licking, keep on kicking, if you know what I mean. So with that being said, I do have a link down below. It does help me if you use that link because I am a Parallel Miner affiliate. If you don't want to use that link, that's perfectly fine too. Just go on over to parallelminer.com and just search up this kit. But if you do use the link, much appreciated, guys. So with that being said, you guys have a good evening. I'll see you on the next one, and I can't wait to get this bad boy up and running and show you how they work from like a fresh out of the box perspective. So peace, guys.